There are a lot of foods that everybody considers healthy and that have this health halo around them, but that actually can create a lot of problems. Let's talk about yogurt. Yogurt is seen by almost everyone as a healthy food with good reason. It's a fermented food, it's a probiotic, there's science to back up the benefits of yogurt. The problem is a lot of brands add so much sugar to yogurt, it's almost like eating liquid candy. And fruit-flavored varieties tend to be the worst offender. At face value, they sound like a great food. It's yogurt, it's fruit. Let's give this to our kids. I mean, sounds great, right? But some of these have upwards of 20 grams of sugar per cup. That's more than some candy bars. Now, yogurt will contain some natural sugars. That's fine. What we want to minimize are the added sugars, added during the production process. So the best categories of yogurt are actually plain yogurt and Greek unsweetened yogurt. If those are too plain for you, you can add pieces of fruit, for example, or you can add a natural sweetener like stevia, which is also calorie-free. Another healthy food with the same problem, oatmeal. Almost everyone considers oatmeal a healthy food, a lot of science to back up the benefits. The problem is a lot of brands and preparations and presentations of oatmeal contain a ton of added sugar. Many brands of instant oatmeal, especially those that are flavored, strawberry flavored, blueberry, peaches and cream, all these different flavors that come in these prepackaged small packets, small sachets, they come often with a ton of added sugar. Why do these healthy foods get so much sugar added to them? Well, because it tastes better, it tastes sweeter, it tastes sugary, and so people eat more, people buy more. It's not exactly rocket science, but obviously it's not ideal. It's not ideal for our health, for our waistline, and to give to our kids all day long as a staple. So you want to skip that variety of oats and just get steel-cut oats. And you can use the exact same tricks as the yogurt. Add some fruit to it, add a natural sweetener like stevia, add some peanut butter, many options. Okay, what about soup? I mean, soup is healthy, right? Nobody disagrees with that. Well, it depends. A lot of brands of canned soup are extremely high in sodium, salt. So that can raise your blood pressure over time. And get this, they're also extremely high in, you guessed it, sugar, added sugars. That's kind of mind-blowing. It doesn't even taste sweet. Here I am eating soup like a good boy, thinking I'm doing the right thing, and I'm eating a boatload of sodium, a boatload of added sugars. Not ideal. Ideally, we want to make our own soup at home. We control everything. If that's not possible, of course, we don't always have the time. Opt for low sodium or even no sodium added brands, and also no sugar added. There are some brands that don't add sugar and don't add salt, so you can add at home whatever you want and be in charge. All right, next is agave nectar. Agave nectar is a low GI glycemic index sweetener. It's better than refined table sugar. So it has this halo of a healthy sweetener. And I agree it's better than white sugar, as purified sugar. The problem is agave nectar is up to 90% fructose. So it might be tough on the liver, especially for people who already have liver issues, who already have fatty liver. It might be rough. For someone completely healthy, it's probably fine. If it's a modest amount, is probably fine. But if you're having that all the time, and especially if you have the susceptibility, you already have an issue there, agave nectar might be heavy. Like we said, stevia is a better option. There's no purified, refined fructose. There's no calories in stevia, so it's win-win. Next, pre-washed salad greens. You just can't trust their wash. If I say food poisoning, most people think of pink chicken, right? But it can happen with vegetables as well. One study found that most episodes of foodborne illness were actually traced back to leafy vegetables, although the number of hospitalizations from foodborne illness was highest for dairy and deaths were highest for poultry, like chicken. So it's more common to get food poisoning from vegetables, but the ones from dairy and chicken are more severe. So you could be having chicken breast and some vegetables, healthy meal, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to get healthy, and you could get food poisoning from either one. The solution is not to be afraid of every food and avoid every food. It's to avoid the food poisoning. And you can do that by preparing foods carefully. Vegetables. You can cook some of them. The ones that are not cooked, you want to wash them under running water, abundant running water. Those that are pre-washed, those pre-washed salad bags, you want to wash them the same. You don't know how they washed them. You don't know if they got contaminated after being washed, but before being bagged, and it's been growing in there for a couple days. You just can't trust it. The vegetables that you cook in soup or whatever, those are fine. You're going to kill anything that's in there. Same with the chicken and the fish and the seafood. But of course, you want to cook them properly, right? All the way through. No pink chicken, no fish that's raw in the middle, none of that. And you want to be really careful about contact, cross-contamination with surfaces or utensils. So this is a common way that people get food poisoning. They cook their chicken or their fish or whatever, and it's well cooked, but then it goes back on the cutting board that was used while it was raw, or the same fork is used to pick it up. So you cross-contaminate the food after cooking. And then for dairy, pasteurized dairy takes care of most foodborne illness. Don't fall for the raw milk fads. It's not that pasteurized dairy is 100% foolproof and you can't get contamination there. It's possible, but you're covering your bases a lot more. Okay, next up, kombucha or kombucha. How do you pronounce it? It's a trendy drink. It's fermented. It's a probiotic. It's delicious. Pretty much everybody agrees it's a healthy drink, right? Yes and no. In itself, yes. The problem is, same story. A lot of brands add a boatload of sugar, purified, refined sugar, to make it sweeter. So you can find brands that sell no sugar added or low sugar kombucha, and those are better. Kefir is another option. Kefir. This is not easy for me today. Some people, the more resourceful and artsy, make their own kombucha at home. So that's an option for some people. I know it's not for everyone. Okay, next up, granola. Healthy food, right? Unfortunately, a lot of brands of granola add a ton of sugar. Say it with me. We can have a drinking game every time I say sugar, and preservatives. So if you eat granola in a bowl as a cereal, right? We already talked about it. Steel-cut oats are one option. That's much healthier. And you can make it delicious with fruit, with stevia, with a little bit of honey if you want. Many options. And if you have granola as a snack, just eating it out of a bag, there's many alternatives. Nuts, seeds, dried fruit like raisins, or you can mix several of these, make your own trail mix and control how much sugar and how much salt goes in there. Here are a lot more tricks to reduce the refined sugar in your diet. And here's a salt that actually lowers blood pressure. It's like magic. Check them out. Click one of these. I'll see you in there. Bye.